All right, guys, that's the housing market update for this week. Britten and Michelle, we have finally made it to my favorite segment. No offense to everyone else, but I can't wait to see the yummy food that you're bringing. And you've got a live reaction today. Walk us through what's happening.
So we decided the volume. So this week we're going to the Backstreet Cafe. That's actually in Muldraugh. A lot of people don't even know it's there. So Rachel, do you fly through Muldraugh going 90, going to on your way to Louisville?
Yes, I do on occasion. So I don't know that I've ever seen this place.
So it's actually I can't remember the name of the motel.
So the big yellow hotel.
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of around to the left-hand side rear of that. A little hard to see from the street. There's a sign out there, but if you're just looking, you would miss it. So the big yellow hotel to the left around the side.
Okay, got it.
And so I'm not sure how long they've been open. For some reason, I think I want to say they're fairly new. They were around a little, and I say fairly new. It's not like it's a 20-year-old place. And we found out that the menu is pretty typical, but we found out on a couple of nights a week they have German food, and with a couple of the other previous German restaurants here in Radcliffe that have closed.
And I think that place has some affiliation to some other German restaurant here in Radcliffe that closed. There's some connection there, but I'm not sure exactly what.
That's speculation.
No, I'm pretty sure it is.
Speculate. We heard from a friend that heard from a friend. Kind of. But it's the only place locally that you can get German. I know there was a couple of German places in E-Town at one point in time that have since closed. The one coming is not here yet. And so if you enjoy German food, this is the kind of one of those odd things that where we go eat a lot of times is based on what we want. So we only go there when we want German. I mean, that's just kind of how it falls. So I've had breakfast there one time. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so my mother-in-law one night about a week ago said, "Hey, let's go get German." It was Saturday. It was like, let's go. And so that's how we ended up there.
All right, let me get this queued up real quick.
Hey guys, Experienced Eater here, and we're in Muldraugh, Kentucky. We're going to go give a shot, give a try out to a place here. It's called the Backstreet Cafe. A couple nights a week. I think it's on Thursdays and Saturdays they have German, so it's Saturday night. We're going to go see if we can get some schnitzel, some Cordon Bleu, and see how this goes. Let's see what they have for us.
What are we looking at here, guys?
All right, so this is that's the actual Cordon Bleu. So that's a piece of the pork. It's stuffed with ham and cheese, and then they pan fry it. And it is excellent. And then right here we've got spatzel, some green beans, and then some German potato salad. Now, if you don't know about German potato salad, it's a very unique thing. The dressing is bacon grease, vinegar, and a little bit of sugar, and then some chopped onion. It is always, if somebody does it well, it is always excellent.
You're making me hungry.
You need that hot or cold.
Have you ever had German potato salad?
Yes, I have.
Phil, what about you?
Yeah, I have. I'm trying to get this set up right. Sorry, guys.
Really good German friends who cooked like unbelievable German food. So I feel like some of these things I'm familiar with from growing up.
Oh, awesome. The other thing, I'll equate this to, a lot of people are curious about the dressing that goes on that. And it's like the hot bacon dressing from Rafferty's is the base of is a German potato salad base.
Which is one of my favorites.
Yes.
Yeah, I can take a bath in it. Yes.
Yes. All the bacon dressing.
I do like German food. I just don't know much about it. But right, I think I got us good now. So.
Well, I'll say this: that the schnitzel and that the Cordon Bleu, that's your basic. That's your beginner class when it comes to German food. Now you can get into some other stuff, especially if you get into some of the kraut dishes and some of the other things that rouladen and some stuff like that's a lot different. But this is definitely beginner friendly.
All right, let's get it.
Serve cold. Is that bacon, vinegar?
But I muted that.
Be sure. That's excellent. All right,
so here you can see the Cordon Bleu, and you can see where that's kind of a cross cut with it. It's got the ham and the cheese in it. Oh, I did mute it. I'm losing my mind.
I muted it for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Now, this is the Jaeger Schnitzel. And this is Michelle's favorite, so I'll let her talk about that.
That's got a rich brown gravy and mushrooms on the schnitzel. absolutely incredible. Lots of times you'll see people squeeze lemon over the top of it as well. Of course, that comes with a little roll. Britt has been known to cut that into pieces and make a sandwich out of it because, he's sandwich man. But very, very good. Jaeger Schnitzel with the mushrooms and the gravy is outstanding. Now then this little dish next to it, the little noodle, the spatzel, he'll probably show that at some point. Those are the little, they're kind of like little dumplings, and they put the brown gravy on that as well. And it is my favorite. I love it.
I do like Schnitzel.
The Backstreet Cafe, I've had some folks that have eaten there and told me that they are struggling a little bit because they are out of the way, but their specialty nights do pretty well. And and so this is somewhere that even if if you're looking for because we don't have in Radcliffe, we don't have a really sit down breakfast spot except for Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those places that you can stop and hit on the way through if you're traveling through, get good service and a good meal.
I think the rest of their regular menu is kind of diner type food.
Yes.
They have sandwiches and like pot roast and some spaghetti, and it's kind of diner-ish. And then the German is Thursdays and Saturday nights as a special. So very good. Oh, also something really good there too. All the homemade desserts.
Yes. There we go. And so this night there was an almond cake, and then there was it was pineapple something.
Pineapple rum.
Yeah, and it turned out it was excellent.
Yes, very, very good.
There's just some still shots of the some of the food.
So hold on, some of the other sides they have are fried apples, the purple cabbage.
Yep.
They have the spatzel. They have home fries. They have the German potato salad. Green beans. Is that everything?
Yeah, I think so.
You'll find something, and you get 3 sides with your meal, so it's like a meat and 3.
And I want to say that every day during the week they do have a some type of plate lunch special that goes along that side with a meat and 3 sides that goes with that. So and now this is I'll tell you this too, Phil. I've talked about and we've talked about with the folks, our standard for how we kind of pick places. We've had some places that have been recommended to us, or people have asked us to go do reviews, and we always check Google to see what their ratings are. And if it's not a 4.5 or higher, then usually that's why we always have good reviews, because we always go to good places.
That makes it easy.
Well, yeah, you don't want who wants to go somewhere and have a bad experience and waste money, right?
Yep.
But Backstreet Cafe's Google review does not quite meet standards, but if another thing, we'll go somewhere with a lower rating, especially if it's because of service, because I can tolerate bad service for good food or great food. Mm-hmm. And just like, I will not tolerate bad service with bad food, or and I will even tolerate okay food for great service, because we've had friends that have been servers that do an excellent job, and we'll go places, multiple times. But these guys, they are struggling a little bit, and I think that's location based. And so, but I'd love for them to get a shout out. And I told Phil when we were talking about this, we call this the gray area, because it's not Hardin County, but you got to go through Hardin County twice to get there.
Yeah,
it's close enough. Is it worth the drive? Is Backstreet Cafe worth the drive?
On the German night,
yeah,
I think it's 14 something a person,
something like that.
Yeah, so I mean it's very reasonably priced. The portions are good, service is pretty good. But the food's very good. Now,
I am going to throw in there that you have to go early, because on German nights, they sell out.
Yes.
So the earlier you go, the better.
Yeah, and I think they shut down at 8 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So I'd tell you definitely and they'll do German all day. So they'll have it for lunch. Mm-hmm. They'll have German they'll start at 11 and go to until they run out. So
yeah.
All right.
On.
Saturday night is German night. Y'all heard it here.
Hey, Rachel, you're going to Thurby. You could stop and get German on the way.
Oh, that's perfect.
Because I'm sure you're just going to shoot down Dixie. I wouldn't mess with 65 on German.
Love it.